Good morning, everybody, from 92.5 KOMA Radio, 23 past 7 o'clock. Current temperature reading in the Oklahoma City area is 69. I'm Danny Williams, along with the lovely Lisa Sykes.
And looks like we're going to have a beautiful day, 91. I'll have the complete forecast, but first we have a special guest.
We got a guy that I've got news for you. I don't know of anybody in my life that did me a bigger favor than the man I'm about to introduce. One night in the 70s, I'm driving home from partying like an animal. And, I only drank to steady my nerves, and that night I was so steady I couldn't move. And I'm about 2 blocks from my house at 112th Street, and Oklahoma City policeman pulled my car over and is going to arrest me and take me to jail. And about that time, Jerry Koester, who then for the village police department, turned up and got the guy to let me go. Hi, Jerry.
Hi there. How are you, Danny?
Man, you were so nice to me. If I'd gone to jail that night, that'd been the end of my career.
Well, that's what you said, and I kind of thought that might have happened. I didn't want that to happen to you, but it wasn't that bad.
Boy, it really was. I was only 2 blocks from my house.
Well, we could, and that's right, and that was what made the difference. But we could do things like that back then. We can't anymore.
You can't?
No, so don't do it anymore.
Okay, I'm not. I don't drink anymore, so good. You're now chief of police in Piedmont.
Yes, sir, I am.
How you like that job?
I like it real well. It's a good place.
Good. How long were you with the village police department?
20 years.
20 years. Mm-hmm. And then you worked for the sheriff for a while?
I was with the pharmacy board, state pharmacy board, investigator for them.
And then you went to work with Wetzel?
No, I went to work at Walgreens and worked there in private industry for a while, and then I went to work for the sheriff in Oklahoma County.
Piedmont's a real nice town. How you like that?
I like it real well. I call it Western Oklahoma, but it's
Oklahoma
City.
How you like being a police chief?
Oh, I like it real well. It's a lot different, but it's okay.
All right. How many people do you have working for you in Piedmont?
9 officers and 3 support staff.
That's fantastic. I'm glad you got that. You've been in law enforcement a long, long time.
Yeah, about 43 years, I guess.
How has Oklahoma changed since you first started?
Well, it's changed a lot. We've got a lot more technological things and a lot more toys, you might call them now, that we can do our job with. And the officers have come out, they're more educated now than they ever were. But we still had the old police work that we just got out and did surveillance and stuff like that, and that made a big difference. And sometimes some of that still has to happen.
Chief Koester, what is the biggest crime problem in central Oklahoma?
Oh, you put me on the spot now.
Well, I didn't mean to do that. I wouldn't do that to you for anything.
Well, I think our gang situation is a problem, and also our drug situation is still a problem. Methamphetamine's still out there, even though Oklahoma doesn't allow a lot of things to be done where there's meth labs. We still have a lot of problems with it.
Well, in a town like Piedmont, which is not a huge town, but it's actually here in the metropolitan area.
It's a growing town.
Yeah. Do you have as much problems out there as we have here?
No, we don't, but any little problem is a big problem to us because we are a small department, so we do have a lot of things. We have burglaries just like anybody else does.
Yeah.
We have drunk drivers that seem to lose their way and to get out there. But we have, on a smaller scale, we have the same problems.
Well, let me ask you this. What possessed you to help me that night, save my career?
I don't know. I didn't have any idea it was you. I just knew a green Cadillac was going down the road a little bit fast, and when I pulled you over, that's what I found out. And it worked out fine.
Sure did work out
We
good.
could do that back then.
Yeah. Can't do that now. And let me tell you something, people. I was wrong. I was totally wrong. But this man gave me a break and saved my career, because believe me, Mr. Gaylord would have not accepted that.
Well, that made sense to me, what you told me, and you were sober enough to tell me what I thought was probably the truth, and I didn't want to see you lose your job.
All right. Well, Jerry, I don't know how I'll ever repay you. I'll be in debt to you forever. I've said that in public many, many times.
You don't have to feel that way. We're friends.
Well, I do feel that way.
We've done a lot of neat stuff together since then, for that matter, with a lot of people we all know.
Yeah, but we weren't drinking.
Well, that's exactly right.
That broke me, I'll tell you.
Maybe we all learned something there.
No, that broke me. Well, Chief Koester, thank you so much. And
well, it's a pleasure to have known you all these years, and I still plan to be in contact with you. And it's time to retire. Sometimes, maybe one of these days, I'm going to do that. I've tried it twice already, but it is scary, when you start making sounds like a coffee maker. So I guess it's time to retire.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to retire, and a lot of people ask me what I'm going to do. Well, I'm not going to have a salary anymore, so I'm coming to Piedmont and have you buy me lunch, okay?
Well, I can do that. I'll be glad to do that, Danny. We've been wanting to do that for years.
Chief Jerry Koester, ladies and gentlemen, police chief of Piedmont, Oklahoma, and the man who saved my career. Thank you very much.
Good luck to you, Danny.